soaring unemployment rates, astronomical rents, loneliness. I know you can feel this. This is more than a recession. Don't you think it's time for you to start partnering up and find your better half? Yes. Let's get started on today's lesson. It is in the power of seduction. We can learn so much from the past if we only just take the time to learn it. The power of seduction is a great female mystique. It lies in not overly displaying, but deliberately withholding. It is the art of suggestion rather than revelation, having the presence linger much longer than the explanation, by having the meaning unfold gradually over time than all at once. This is rooted in self-possession, and mystique is drawn in by our inner strength and from restraint. There is one historical goddess who's been able to embody this. She has had many stories written about her. Of course, it's Cleopatra. Today we're going to talk about Cleopatra and her famous journey down the Nile with Julius Caesar. I'm going to give you a little bit of background with Cleopatra. Most people known her for being murderous and ruthless to ascend to the throne, killing her brother by having the help and aid of Julius Caesar. But she also seduced him. This is one of the greatest seductions in history that was ever recorded. In 48 BCE, a 52-year-old emperor, he didn't just come here to check out some 21-year-old Egyptian. He came here for political strategy. She went through great lengths to get his attention. She even wrapped herself in bedding to bypass her brother's guards in order to meet him. Cleopatra always felt something symbolized and symbolic by being with Julius Caesar. After all, she birthed him a son. Cleopatra's famous journey down the Nile was one of the most symbolic moments of her reign. This was more than just political theater, but this was a personal alliance. Cleopatra secured her position as queen with Caesar's backing. The two embarked on a lavish voyage down the Nile River, and this was more than just a romantic getaway. This was a calculated display of power and legitimacy. She was looking to have the backing from one of the greatest empires of all time. Cleopatra reportedly traveled in this royal barge that reflected her own image and taste. She liked to vision herself as the goddess Isis. And guess what? Caesar had a thing for goddesses. This was not just political strategy, this also was cultural dominance and personal alliance. Of course, there was lots of propaganda that was put into the mix. But nevertheless, Cleopatra's use of the voyage presented herself not only to her people, but to Rome as the rightful and divine ruler of Egypt. And she had the support of one of the most powerful men in Rome. She showcased Egypt's wealth, tradition, and the stability, which reinforced why Egypt was worth protecting, why she was worth protecting, why Egypt was worth aligning with. Of course, the personal alliance was more than just a trip, but this strengthened her relationship by him going down the river to be immersed in her way of life in Egypt. He was segregated from the rest of the world. He had no place to go. This was all strategic. This was more than just a spectacle of a journey, but this sent a message to Egypt and Rome that Cleopatra was not just a queen, but she was getting backed by the greatest empire. She was aligning herself with greatness. This birthed her a son who was never really recognized in Rome. Nevertheless, it doesn't change her work. It doesn't change her worth. And even after all this time, we're still talking about her in history. Historically, there's been all type of women that have embodied the seductive traits. But Cleopatra wasn't exceptionally beautiful on her own, but she had transcended the qualities of beauty. She had cultivated an aura that interplayed more than just poise. but also was very unpredictable in inner depth. For we do know later on in life she seduced Mark Antony. But the curiosity without demanding attention, that's where she invited her power. Mystique does not chase. It allows for others to really lean in, to really observe you. At its core, female Mystique is less about concealment and more about control. It's about controlling the narrative, controlling the energy, and of course, above all things, controlling the access. We have to be strategic, ladies. I didn't just give us the story of Cleopatra because it's a nice story. I want you to do an inner reflection of what I just told you. This is more than just low-key trying to master yourself. This is more than just unlocking your inner goddess. But this is what we all need and we all desire. We can all learn something from Cleopatra, at least in this lesson, if we're not going to learn much. But you can learn way more at these retreats. I'm offering these 1 to 2 day retreats where, of course, you're going to learn the traits that men are attracted to and how to be a better housemate, helpmate. But this is also a total reset. This is a place where you can come and find clarity in an immersive, refined place where we're going to build sisterhood and trust. And of course, you're going to put in that work because this is a Better Half Academy. If you got any value out of here, make sure that you subscribe. I appreciate that. And make sure you share this message with somebody else. I know somebody needs this little mini lecture introduction. I hope to see you in the next one. It's Cleopatra now, and it'll be Queen Sheba later. Like and subscribe. Not every woman's gonna be a wife.